So I think it's about feeling like your identity, you're part of something, and it's going somewhere. That's addictive.
One of the ways that I like to just describe it is, if your online persona reflects what people see in real life, it's going to spread. So the people at your organization that are passionate about your nonprofit, if you find a vehicle or a tool to help spread that, it will go. It sounds like a video would be a great way to do it, blogging would be a great way to do it, and it doesn't need to be an expensive, high production thing. It's an extension of your passion for that nonprofit. I think there's a ton of ways, and there's been a lot of nonprofit questions tonight. I think it's easy. You're already passionate. You're already doing it. Just share. Just do it.
Another thing about YouTube video, and this is kind of basic, and I feel like you guys are so far into it, you might not even mention it, but YouTube video, you can post that on your website. You can submit that to community-minded television and have it broadcast to 100,000 homes on cable channel 14 for free. There's a lot of places to put that video outside of YouTube as well.
And it's easy to do. I mean, okay, so I'm sorry, not to interrupt. Like, how many iPhone users in this audience? That's my question. I'd probably say a few. Even if you're not an iPhone user, chances are your smartphone can take video. And if you don't have a smartphone, it's kind of a dumb decision as a small business owner. Sorry, hate to say it, it's the cost of doing business. Whether you care about it or not, this is more than a phone. It is a communications device. This is your connection to the world. Period. End of story. I don't care if you're not a geek, you can get this and you need to get it. Blackberries are just as fine. Blackberries, Androids, iPhones, I don't care. It's more than just oh, someone's calling me. Hello. No, it's your information resource. And a lot of, well, modern, quote-unquote, smartphones can take video and record video and upload video. It does not take much. The Pooper Trooper guy, he recorded a video, put it on YouTube, how to clean dog poo off your shoe. And
people look for that.
And they look for it. They look for it. They do the research, and they're looking for, how do I clean dog poo off my shoe?
Well, and I would say getting people involved in your nonprofit, too, is just to go back to crafting the message. And so it all does come down a little bit to marketing. And so if you're saying, would you tweet about this? Would you blog about this? That's a great thing. But what you want to do is set something that's specific and measurable and tie it into the passion that's inherent there. So instead of would you blog about this, it's would you help us raise $10,000 for starving children by mentioning this on your blog. So you need to have that emotional connect there rather than just a dry, please blog about this.
There's a guy, I'm spacing on the name, but there was a former Microsoftie, I think Mike Koss in Seattle, who tweeted out, if for every retweet that I get on this, I'll donate $5 to, I believe it's an AIDS charity of some kind. And he ended up having to cap it off at $10,000 because he had so many retweets. Sometimes asking the question is enough.
So let's, yeah, one more question here. Can we get the, there's another mic up here.
Do you need someone to repeat?
There you go.
Well, from poop to realty, imagine, Chris, that you're going to be a realtor in Spokane. And could you give me some hints on how to present that? I could make a funny video on YouTube. I could put my listings on Facebook. Or I can tell them I'm from Amsterdam, I speak 5 languages, and I don't have drugs. What do I do?
Actually, did you say I'm from Amsterdam and don't have drugs?
Correct.
I just want to make sure I heard that right. Don't know if I had enough wine. I am a homeowner, and I absolutely cannot wait to sell that house. Yes. I mean, no, well, I live in Seattle, sorry. Well, but I can't wait to use these tools to be able to showcase, what it is that I have. And you know, I've done presentations to a group of realtors in the Seattle area, explaining just how easy it is to take a phone. Now it's even easier. It didn't even have this way back in the day. To hit record, walk around the house saying, here's this, here's this, here's this. Now the chances of someone, you know, seeing that at the time that it's being sold, maybe slim and none. But the more content you produce, the greater chance of someone discovering you over time. Or, more importantly, it's not just about market share. It's about mind share. So is your name the first name that comes to the top of someone's list when they think of Spokane Realty? Like, I need to sell a house. I need to buy a house. Who do I talk to? I need to talk to the person who doesn't have drugs.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to look on Facebook for me. I mean,
they're looking for Marianne Gunther. Why wouldn't they look for you?
They're looking for Spokane real estate and clicking on whatever the top results are. And so if you're doing anything that can help you be into that arena, and that's what social media is really going to help you do. It's like I say, it's the octopus tentacles that reach out into everything else, anything that you do. And so I'm in that myself, looking at Spokane real estate. I'm doing searches. I know what tools to go to, like Zillow and Realtor.com and those kinds of things. But I also am looking at things that real estate agents are talking about. So I would say go to Google. Go to the Wonder Wheel under the search tools, type in Spokane Real Estate, see what the other links are that are showing up, and start thinking, oh, here's topics that I can do for a blog.
MLS listings suck. Like, they show one photo, and it may be the greatest photo in the world, but they don't give enough depth. I mean, when I was searching for a home or house, you know, I was looking for those video reviews, whether they're 360, some kind of widget, or just like getting me closer to the experience to let me know, am I going to waste my time by going there, or is this something that I really want to see? More importantly, and I didn't realize this, but I had my real estate agent referral directly from a friend who had blogged about his experience with this guy. With this random, and then this guy, he decided after working with both myself and Robert Scoble, a friend, blogger, geek guy, that he was going to do his own blog. And then within like a year's time, he became not a decent real estate blogger, but when other real estate agents were asking about blogging, they came to this other guy who didn't know anything about it before until he started. So referrals come from everywhere.